Habari Gani, Mainduga Nadada. My brothers and sisters, let me draw a picture, a small picture, of the trick bag white America has us in when it comes to election, especially the process we're going through presently to select a Democratic candidate for the presidency in 2020. My brothers and sisters, first of all, to ensure that we lose and they get who they want in office, the primary thing they do is control the narrative. What do you mean by control the narrative, Abu Amin-Ra? I mean they control what this election process is all about, what the goals are. Once you decide and control what the goals are, then it's easier to fit in the persons who are better able to reach those goals. Glaring example of what I'm talking about. The narrative that the white oppressor Democratic Party is pushing on Black people now and on the person who's running for candidacy of the Democratic Party is we must have someone who can defeat Trump. That's the narrative. If you buy the narrative, they've won half the victory. Why shouldn't it be the one who devises the best reparations program? Why couldn't it be the one who devises the best program for equality within the United States of America? Why couldn't it be those or any other, except we must have someone who can defeat Trump? And then to prove who is the best ones to defeat Trump, they have pre-election programs going on in states where hardly any Black people or people of color reside. Delaware, Iowa, and other Midwestern outlandish places that not too many Blacks and people of color live in. Then when they get the results back, they champion one of the white persons is receiving 44%, 50%, 38%, 12%, 4%. Black people are way down because there are no Black people there to give input to that study, that proposal. So then, my brothers and sisters, you find somebody like Kamala Harris now down to 3.5%, while the homosexual fellow is up to 30-some%. Joe Biden is up in the double digits. And all of the white candidates mostly are in the double-digit group. The Blacks are in the one digits. So what's going on here? They are creating an illusion to control your mind so you can think that Kamala Harris doesn't have a chance, Booker doesn't have a chance, a Hispanic brother doesn't have a chance, that the only ones who have a chance are the top 5 candidates that are currently listed as top runners, all white. Let's wake up, let's be cool, let's realize what this is and call it what it is. This is plain racism, white supremacism at work, white technology at work. They're controlling the narrative. They're controlling the results. that indicates who is the most likely candidate to be the best for the Democrats. You see, they dilute our votes and our potentials. Can you imagine Iowa, Delaware, and places like this where blacks do not exist and are not represented in these test cases they are giving as these candidates run all over these places trying to secure votes for them? Come on now. Is there any wonder Kamala Harris is where she is in the polls? Come on. They ain't polling nothing but white folks. But you see, when they go where there's a fair representation of black people like South Carolina, the results are not the same. I want you to listen to me now and just think about this. They are playing a trick game on us, and we're buying into it. They control the narrative. They control what the goal and intent of the movement towards the election of a Democratic candidate. They do it all. But then again, it shouldn't come as a surprise to you because historically the Democrats has always been the black man's enemy. Read your history now. Black people up to and after the Civil War were Republicans because that's what Lincoln was. So you got to ask yourself, what happened to the Democrats? They used technology on us to get us to support them. And now here we are supporting them. They don't have to give us anything for our votes. We give it to them free of charge. So my brothers and sisters, when you have someone who controls the narrative, what the game is all about, and control who is the best person to reach the goals of the narrative, you're going to end up with a white boy, maybe a white girl, but no people of color, because they eliminated early in the polls, especially since they only go to states where whites are a majority and people of color are a minority, a insignificant minority. So wake up, my people, realize what's going on. Perhaps it is time for us to start another party, political party of blacks and browns, and see what we can do and what kind of a difference we can make in the United States of America. Think about it. A new revolutionary political power composed of African Americans and other people of color. This is our only chance we have. And we need to seize the time and take that chance and do what it takes to change this system from top to bottom, round and round, from side to side, 360 degrees. We need a new system. And the only way we're going to get a new system, a new political party, is that blacks and browns must unite and organize themselves into a third political party. You understand what I'm saying? If you understand, I'm going to take your word for it and watch to see if you are going to live up to what you say you are willing to do. So my brothers and sisters, I'd like to say to you at this particular time, once again, peace and hotep to you, my Nduga na Dada.